Hi. So this is a weird angle, isn't it? The reason why that is because I've got my phone really up high, actually standing on top of one of my speakers. This is my big rig speaker, which is the Mackie Reach. But we're going to talk about the camera for a second. The camera is actually my iPhone. It's actually on a stand, which is also going to be able to track me. So if I do this, do you see that move slightly? Cool. So let's keep moving. So this is actually a new gimbal which is made by OBS Bot, and it's the new gimbal called Me, the OBS Bot Me. But what it can do is really unique. It actually has its own camera, and that camera is exclusively for tracking you. And then that way you can put your phone in the gimbal and use whatever app you like. You don't have to use their own app. They don't have one for the phone. And it just means that you can use whatever app you want, and then your phone will continue to track you. So as I move around the room, as I said, this is a really unique look at the room that I record everything in, and the studio. That's one of my lights that's blinding me. Hi, by the way. And we're going to get to this camera in a second. So this is a really cool idea, and I love it because there are other gimbals out there, but what they need is they need you to use their app. And that can be restrictive, certainly if you want to use things like Instagram stories. You want to actually do a live stream on TikTok, and they don't actually have that facility. So with this, what this means is I can actually put the phone in the gimbal, and that's it. And it does tracking. So to stop the tracking, all I've got to do is put my hand up, open palm. The gimbal then flashes green, and then I can move freely and it doesn't move, as you can see. So think about this for live streaming. You could live stream to IGTV, or you could live stream to Facebook and YouTube, as you normally would be able to. But then you don't have to use a specific app for the gimbal to get through to the live stream. You can just go directly through to their app. Use whatever app you like, or for this example right now, I'm using Filmic Pro on the iPhone 12 mini to record this. If this wasn't here right now, and I was to stand here and I was performing, if I was moving around, maybe playing the guitar, then it can track me, no problem at all. You may have seen the other sort of like 10-15 second video I put on Facebook, or on Instagram stories about this actually trying to move and trying to trick it out. And I just can't. I can literally move around, and it's really quick. It's cool. But of course it can be really subtle as well. So if you move slower, it moves slower. Now, the other side of this is that it doesn't do tilt, it only does pan. So it only goes across, and the phone is kind of stuck in one position. Now I can move the phone myself in the gimbal, but it won't actually move automatically. So let's get this actually down off the speaker, and let me give you a close-up of it. So here we are, and this is OBS Bot Me. Now I'm recording on Filmic Pro right now, and also on here, which is on the other iPhone. So you can see the camera here, it's exclusively for tracking you, nothing else. It doesn't record or anything like that. It just tracks the face and keeps it in frame. Now when it was up on the speaker, it was portrait mode, and you can just twist it and just move it around. So I could just put it to there, or this actually has an arm you can move around and do it that way instead, which is really clever. I like that idea. But the other thing it does as well is you can actually twist this top bit and actually have it the other way around. So if you want to use the better camera, then you can do that, no problem. If you're going to use it for live streaming, you might want to use a selfie camera so you can see things like the comments. So again, all I need to do is just put my hand up, open palm like that, and it's tracking me. So I can adjust this, and then if I move around, it's actually going to start moving with me. I'm not twisting the actual handle right now. This handle isn't really a handle, it's a little tripod that comes with it, but you can put it on any tripod because it's the right thread. So right now you can see it's got a blue ring around it, and that means it's tracking my face with the camera, and all I need to do is put my hand out, and then it'll go to a green ring, and what that means is it's not tracking, so if I move now, it's not actually tracking me. So what are the downsides? The downsides are it's very plasticky build-wise. I think they've done that to keep the price down, and it can't do tilt, it can only do panning, so of course it can't move this way, but it can move that way. So you just have to be aware of that you might come out of frame, but it's going to track you as much as possible, but you just have to stay in that frame. But the plus sides are huge, because this means you don't need an app. So what this means is if it works on iOS, it works on Android, it doesn't matter, because as long as it's a phone, it'll go in this gimbal and it will track you, because the tracking is all done from the camera and all the technology that's inside here. Now the other thing about this design is that it's foldable and it comes in a little case. This is a great idea for people who are live streaming. If you've got a gig, for example, you put your phone on a stage, you might want to use an app that's not compatible with a gimbal. Say for example Instagram Live or IGTV, there's not really an app that incorporates that with a gimbal. So with this you don't need any app, it just literally tracks your face and works. So of course with the right connectors I can plug in things like the Lightning to USB adapter and plug in a microphone or a USB mixer or an audio interface. I just want to thank OBS Spot for sending me this a little early. Thank you very much, it's very kind of you. So how much is this little baby? It's $149 US. If you do want to pick one of these up, then I have got a link that's in the description box below. It is an affiliated link, which means I do get a little bit of money if you buy it, but at no extra cost to you. Also, if you're into looping, then you might want to go over to my website, johnpaulmusic.co.uk, and sign up. So if you have found the content of this video useful, then please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me and it helps the channel grow. This is the Mi Gimbal by OBS Spot. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.